She had violet eyes, a voice like velvet, and a spirit that burned through the silver screen. She was the queen of Hollywood glamour, a survivor of scandals, illnesses, and heartbreak. This is the story of Elizabeth Taylor, not just a star, but a storm. Elizabeth Rosamond Taylor was born on February 27, 1932, in London, England, to American parents. Her father, Francis Taylor, was an art dealer. Her mother, Sarah Southern, was a retired stage actress. When World War II broke out in Europe, the Taylors returned to the United States, settling in Los Angeles, a move that would change Elizabeth's life forever. From a young age, people were captivated by her beauty. With her dark hair, pale skin, and rare violet eyes, she seemed touched by something otherworldly. She wasn't just beautiful, she was magnetic. Elizabeth's mother, seeing her daughter's potential, guided her toward Hollywood. At just 9 years old, Elizabeth landed a contract with Universal Pictures. Her breakout role came in 1944, at age 12, in the film National Velvet, where she played a girl who disguises herself as a boy to race horses. The movie was a massive hit. From that moment, she wasn't just a child actor. She was a star. But while audiences saw perfection, Elizabeth's early years in Hollywood were anything but easy. She was constantly controlled by the studio system. Her image, her weight, even her relationships were dictated by contracts and producers. Still, she delivered performances well beyond her years, with emotional depth and a growing confidence in front of the camera. In the 1950s, Elizabeth blossomed into one of the most sought-after actresses in the world. She starred in hit after hit: A Place in the Sun, 1951, Giant, 1956, opposite James Dean Cat, On a Hot Tin Roof, 1958, with Paul Newman, Suddenly, Last Summer, 1959. In 1960, she won her first Academy Award for Best Actress for Butterfield 8. Though she considered the film mediocre, the Oscar, she believed, was a sympathy win after surviving a life-threatening illness. But her most iconic role came in 1963, when she played the Egyptian queen in Cleopatra, a film that became the most expensive movie ever made at the time. It was on that set where she began her fiery, legendary romance with actor Richard Burton. Elizabeth Taylor was not only famous for her acting, she was also known for her turbulent, passionate love life. She married 8 times to 7 different men, including hotel heir Conrad Hilton Jr., actor Michael Wilding, producer Mike Todd, who died tragically in a plane crash, singer Eddie Fisher, whom she married after he left his wife, Debbie Reynolds, sparking a national scandal, Richard Burton, twice. Her relationship with Burton was stormy, passionate, and consuming. They fought, they loved, they married, they divorced, and then married again. They were Hollywood's royal couple, larger than life, constantly in the headlines, and impossible to ignore. Elizabeth was a fighter. Behind the diamonds and fame, she endured numerous health crises, including severe back problems, pneumonia, skin cancer, and more than 40 surgeries over her lifetime. She also struggled with alcohol and prescription drug addiction, which led to multiple stints in rehab. One of the first major celebrities to seek treatment publicly, she turned her suffering into strength. In the 1980s, as the world faced the growing AIDS epidemic, Elizabeth became one of the first and most outspoken celebrity activists. She co-founded AMFAR, and later the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, raising millions and breaking taboos when few dared to speak out. Her philanthropy became just as much a part of her legacy as her films. Elizabeth's health continued to decline in her later years. She spent much of her time in a wheelchair, surrounded by her children, grandchildren, and close friends. Even in her final years, she remained witty, radiant, and fiercely independent. On March 23, 2011, Elizabeth Taylor died of congestive heart failure at the age of 79. She was buried at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Glendale, California, in a private ceremony 15 minutes late per her request, because she wanted to be late to her own funeral. Elizabeth Taylor was a force of nature. She was a child star, a beauty queen, a fearless actress, a humanitarian, a lover, a survivor. She lived on her own terms, passionately, loudly, unapologetically. She once said, "I've been through it all, baby. I'm Mother Courage." And she was. To this day, Elizabeth Taylor remains not just a Hollywood icon, but a symbol of strength, vulnerability, and fierce compassion. A diamond in every way, dazzling, rare, and unbreakable. If this story inspired you, please like the video, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more true stories of cinema's greatest legends. Thank you for watching.